Shalom fam, Solo Soul here, also known as Coach Arthur. Remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe button now. Leave your comments and recommendations below. If you've been in East Africa or in Tanzania, we would love to have some recommendations, please. So this week has been a really rough week. So I'm going to get into it, tell you guys about how me and my family have been roughing it and how we're still thankful to the Most High Yah. Remember, it's not complaining, it's stating the facts. So let's get into it. So fam, day one, we arrived at the Airbnb. The unit is not ready because the host is getting battery cells installed for backup power, because in East Africa, you lose power 3 to 4 times out the week, if not more. So we were thankful because we were able to still use some electricity in the unit. So the Airbnb host was bespoke. His units are immaculate. Definitely check them out. Now on day 2, fam, I took my family to a local supermarket called Shoppers. At Shoppers, you can pretty much get everything you need all in under one roof. And that can be a convenience thing in Tanzania, because when you shop for certain items, you have to go to like a bunch of different places to find, maybe 10 things that you need. The only downside about shopping at Shoppers is that you will pay triple or double, most likely triple the price that you would pay at local street vendors, especially for like different fruit. Like, for example, the watermelon at Shoppers is 6,500. When you shop at a local vendor, you can get it from 1,000 T shillings to 2,000 T shillings, which is pretty much less. It's less than a US dollar. Now, I don't mind shopping at Shoppers because of convenience, especially when you have a family and you're trying to get what you need. It can seem like the best thing to do, but when you go back and look at those receipts, if you are like me, you're like, dang, we spent way too much, and we'll probably spend a fraction of this if we go shop at, from local vendors. So you'll see later in our journey, we'll show you how we shopped at the local vendors for produce, which we only spent about $18. We got almost like 2 weeks worth, if the fruit even lasts that long, because in Tanzania, the fruit don't last long because it's not sprayed with all these types of chemicals. So the fruit do go bad like really quick. But yeah, we enjoy Shoppers, for the most part. On the third day, me and my daughter went out to the pharmacy and to explore the neighborhood. We walked like 2 miles.
Me and my partner out in these African streets. Africa. Doing a bit of shopping. All right, we gotta cross the road.
Walking back to our Airbnb, I realized that it was a lot of surrounding compounds, and our Airbnb was situated in like an apartment complex type feel. It was gated in. You had to use a key fob to enter the gate and to exit if you need to. It was pretty well lit at night. They have a groundskeeper during the day. So for the most part, it's pretty nice. Now, the same day, I took my family out to Mbezi Beach to a beach lounge called The Wave. You can already tell the vibes and the views are so on point. We really needed this because being in the city center and near all that traffic, every time you step on the street, it's cars, it's a traffic jam, it's people honking their horns. It's just, you could tell I'm definitely not going to be a city person. I'm going to go to the city, do what I need to do, and leave. I'm more of a beach vibe, rural area. Take me to the woods and the bush, because I don't deal with the city very well. But either way, we needed this. We spent about 2-3 hours out here. We let the kids play with Legos in the sand. We had fresh juice. It took us an hour to get our fresh juice, but when we got it, it was pretty good. Now, after we had our fresh juice, we started feeling a little woozy. We anticipated getting sick, but we were hoping that we wouldn't get sick this soon. We had already eaten out a few times, but you'll see shortly that we got real sick to the point we had to go to the hospital. So thank the Most High that we're okay at this present moment, but we don't know if it was a juice or something we ate the day before. So if you are coming to Dar es Salaam or anywhere near Mbezi Beach and you want to get away from that city vibe and you just need to chill, the Waves Beach Lounge is definitely a place to be. And you want to get to a spot that doesn't have too much trash, because all of Mbezi is not really clean. So just make sure you go to like a restaurant beach vibe type feel, and you can find a clean spot. So, fam, shopping for beds or furniture or anything, you can go to a big department stores because they have them here for furniture, but you're gonna spend the same amount that you spend in the US. We needed some beds for the guest bedrooms because at this point we have no furniture, we have nothing. So we're moving into the house that we rented and we have no furniture. So we actually purchased these two beds. It was pretty cool to know that the bodas were going to be the delivery people. So they break that bed down into all the pieces and they get it on the back of that boda and they scrap it in and they deliver each of these beds. So we got each of these. I think for my daughter's bed, we paid about 112 USD. And for the other guest bedroom bed, we paid about 126. Now, thank the Most High, we had a local driver who negotiated the prices down, which I'm hoping that he negotiated prices down. I mean, for us, bed and mattress, 112 and 120 is good prices for a full and, two full-size beds. So I thought it was a good price. I mean, all wood and it's made here in Tanzania. He offered to polish them up a little bit, but listen, I told him, hey, bro, it's good. I'll wipe them down. I'll polish them up if I need to. Just load them up. We need some beds because we have nothing at this point. So for those of you who might have missed the first video, we do have a shipping container coming with a lot more of our household items. So right now we really roughing it because all we have is our luggage, 2 beds, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, plan a little bit better than us if you coming to move to Tanzania. I would say maybe get a house that's already furnished if you can afford it. We couldn't afford it, so we got what we could. And if you don't mind shopping around, because shopping around in Tanzania is something that takes a lot of time and it's a lot of negotiating that happens. So if you have patience and you want to do that, if not, you can go with furnished. But me, I didn't mind looking around. My wife was definitely fed up with looking at all these different shops. Not me. To get the best price, I'm willing to drive around for a little bit. Fam, before you plan to move to Tanzania, I can't speak for other countries in Africa, but you need to understand that the luxury of convenience is not always there. So finding items, you have to go to multiple shops, multiple vendors. The beautiful part about all of this is that it's so many carpenters. You will find people who can make absolutely any and everything that you want, and you can find them at local shops. You find shops that sell almost any electronic that you want for your house, and you can get it a lot cheaper than you would get out of the supermarket. So a day of shopping took, it took the whole day. Then, fam, the very next day, as we're checking out of the Airbnb, my oldest daughter is complaining about severe stomach pain, and she has some other symptoms that she asked me not to mention. So we asked our driver. His mom recommends a hospital that's in the area. We get her seen by a doctor with a specialist, and they get her diagnosed. They diagnose her with food poisoning. So we get her in to see the pharmacist, and it costs us about 21 USD to see the specialist and the pharmacist. Then the very next day, our youngest daughter has the same symptoms. We take her into the hospital. We get her seen. It costs about 22 USD for her, and they were both good within about 2 days. So thank the Most High for that, and thank the Most High for laying it on us to act quickly. So prior to moving, we did research hospitals in the area. We knew we wanted to stay outside of the city, but we knew we didn't want to get too far from hospitals. So the closest hospital is about 15 minutes from us. So praise Yah. Now, until next time, fam, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Remember to keep the Most High first. And I know a lot of us are trying to make this transition. It's just very important that you connect with the right people. You have to use discernment. It's a lot of people here claiming to be followers of the Most High, but they're here to mislead, to scam you. So just stay in prayer and stay connected with the Most High. God bless.